Hello everyone, my name is Hark and welcome back to another news info video. It seems that San Diego Comic-Con was not the only place where we got a bunch of different figure announcements. MAFEX did have their own exhibition within the last couple of days. I'm pretty sure it went from July 26th and it's going all the way until this Thursday. It is open every day in the exhibition, and we have a lot of good information coming out of it. So again, it was by Medicom Toy. It was going on from last Saturday all the way to this Thursday, technically tomorrow because of Japan time. It was in Shibuya, Tokyo. And it was a free entry, so it's a free event that MAFEX or Medicom Toys likes to do on a yearly basis to announce their new figures. And I actually like it. I honestly thought that this was going to be a San Diego Comic-Con event because of the time alignment and everything like that. But no, I was completely wrong. Figure out it was a completely separate event over in Japan. So, we do have a bunch of different figure announcements, and I am going to go through each and every single one of these because I am excited about all of these. Especially because I've been watching a lot of the DC animated the animated movies, and I just recently watched The Dark Knight Returns, and my God, am I actually hooked on that shit right now? Because Jesus, that's like that two-parter movie. Oh, so good. Whoever decided to make the free the DC animated movies, majority of them free, I could kiss you. Let me slobber all over your toppy, please. But let me not get too crazy yet because I am going to be going crazy for a lot of these figures. First, we have a couple. First we have a blue and gray suit for the Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, and I might actually get this figure. I love the blue and gray with the yellow. It is not necessarily accurate to the actual Dark Knight series, but it is still a good looking figure. I am probably still going to get the other one too, depending on whenever it goes on sale, which it does typically go on sale. But we do have the regular looking one, which I'm telling you, this looks like such a beautiful figure. This figure looks beautiful. And we have a couple of different angles as well. And we have another one that he is holding a rifle. I'm not necessarily sure why he is holding the rifle. I remember him holding an actual rifle within the movie, but I don't remember why. It's been like, funny enough, it was like yesterday since I watched it, but as of the time of recording this video, but I don't remember. I'm stupid. I have terrible memory sometimes. But they look fantastic. I'm very excited for these figures as a whole. And then we are getting more Batman Hush versions of the character. The first Batman Hush was actually really good, or the first couple of Batman Hushes, so it is interesting that they're announcing more of Batman himself, and I would be really interested into seeing how both of these look, both the blue cape and the black cape as well. Here's a couple of close-ups just going through these. Very, very excited as to how these figures turn out because I think MAFEX has definitely been upping up their game in some instances. And speaking of upping up their game, we do have Barbara Gordon as Batwoman, and honestly, I am very excited about this figure, although I'm not too excited that the female figures don't necessarily have a thigh swivel that works, unlike the male characters. They technically MAFEX don't have actual thigh swivels, but some of the male figures do have a little bit of a swivel here and there. It's not perfect, but the female figures do not, and that is my biggest gripe with the company as of right now. But I'm very excited for this figure nonetheless, and it's going to be a day one cop for me, just letting you know, because I'm a big fan of the Batwoman character, or Batgirl, depending on how you want to reference it. But it is the Batgirl recollection from Batman Hush. We are also getting a Clark Kent that does seem to have a whole separate torso that allows him to sort of display that Superman logo, and we are getting a Bruce Wayne as well. That coat looks nice, although it would have been better if they included the coat as a soft goods instead, very much like Gambit. But alas, this is still technically a prototype, so they could definitely change this later down the line. but it is a very critical point for the character, especially within the storyline. He's like wearing a trench coat a lot, at least from what I remember seeing. But very excited for these two figures. Again, the trench coat does look really nice. All of these figures look great. Just Bruce Wayne in general, very nice looking figure of Bruce Wayne. He's very scarce in terms of like actual figures, actual good figures, and of course, Superman himself. We do see the Hush Superman in the background. Hopefully, we can get a reissue of him very soon because I would love to actually get him. Yep, Clark Kent right there. We are getting Ra's al Ghul, or Ra's al Ghul, depending on how you pronounce it. And we are getting another Batman Hush, the damaged battle version. Not necessarily intrigued as to how this one is going to look, but hey, I'm excited for it nonetheless. They both look really nice. Hopefully, the actual battle damage does look indeed battle damage. Ra's al Ghul does look good, although he does look very simplistic. He's probably going to be a lot of money. So yeah, that's pretty much everything from this page right here. There is 4 more pages, so I will be going through those as well. So get ready for this to be a long video, as I probably should have mentioned in the beginning. So we are getting a battle damaged Superman from the death of Superman when he is fighting Doomsday. And I'm not gonna lie, I also just watched Superman Doomsday literally like 30 minutes ago. That movie was beautiful. Absolutely loved it. I'm very excited for this figure if it ever actually gets made. And if it does, it'll probably be like 3 more years until we can actually get it. But that's besides the point. Again, Superman, the Death of Superman version. And we are also getting Doomsday, which also looks really cool. Very big looking figure. I'm very excited for that one too. I'm not gonna lie, I might actually start collecting more DC figures, especially if it's from MAFEX. I'm not getting any McFarlane figures because who would actually do that? Who would do that to themselves, honestly? But yeah, no, very excited for both Doomsday and Superman right there from the Death of Superman. But yeah, no, very nice, very nice. We are also getting another Superman for tomorrow, the Superman for tomorrow version, and I'm actually very excited about this one too, because hopefully we can actually get a smiling face sculpt for Superman finally, because for some reason each company does not like to do a smiling face sculpt for Superman at all whatsoever. But I'm very excited about this one, and if it comes with the eagle accessory, oh, that's going to be absolute peak for a figure. It does resemble very much the actual sculpt of the Hush Superman, so I wouldn't expect it to actually be that much different. But again, it is the Superman for tomorrow, and we are getting our first comic book version of MAFEX Wonder Woman. Not necessarily comic book, but it is from Superman for tomorrow, or the Wonder Woman for tomorrow version. I'm just happy that MAFEX finally started with the Wonder Woman figures, because I did not like Gal Gadot whatsoever. She is a terrible actress and just a terrible person in general, and I will stand by that all the time. And her figures always end up looking kind of ugly and always in the bargain bin for people to just throw pennies at. But I'm very excited about this one because I love Wonder Woman as a character. I have a lot of Wonder Woman. Not a lot of merchandise, but I do like her as a whole, and I'm very excited about the way that this one is going to look. MAFEX always delivers in terms of the paint job and quality for their figures, so I'm very excited. Now, this one I'm not entirely sure who he is, but it's from Star Wars. It is Bosk. Don't necessarily care about Star Wars, but here we have Aquaman from the second movie, where he has like the really tiny expendable suit, or expandable suit, that he wears as camouflage, which honestly doesn't look that bad. Jason Momoa also is a good actor, in my opinion. He can actually get into the role. He does have a very distinct look, so he was a decent Aquaman. He was very good in the first movie. But yeah, we're also getting a Black Manta, which honestly, this one also looks really cool. And theoretically, you could actually go with this could be fitting of a comic book version for Black Manta because of how good looking he is and how accurate he is to the source material. But again, different strokes for different folks. So again, Black Manta, and that's pretty much the end for that page. We are going in with a lot more, and finally, I think what a lot of people were waiting for, we finally have news of the MAFEX Deadpool from Deadpool and Wolverine, as well as Hugh Jackman's Wolverine from the same movie. A year late, but better late than never. And it does seem that this guy does come with a lot of really cool accessories. He comes with the swappable claws and also the golden pistols, as well as like the TVA thingy and also the golden katanas and all that sort of stuff. Very nice. This does look to be like the best Deadpool from the movie specifically. Mostly because, again, a lot of other companies didn't really deliver too much, especially on the accessory department. I think the best one is definitely SH Figuarts, but it does have a couple of issues there. And I think MAFEX with like the softer rubber parts will definitely come out on top just by a hair. But again, very excited about this figure. I actually recently just sold my MAFEX, not my MAFEX, but my SH Figuarts Deadpool and Wolverine figures. And honestly, I'm glad I did, because I will definitely like these two probably a little bit more than the SH Figuarts, especially with how good Hugh Jackman looks here, especially since he actually has the Hugh Jackman head sculpt. But I will expect these to actually release very, very late in the year's time, because okay, a little bit of an intermission right here in the halfway point of the video. I hate the way that MAFEX does pre-orders. What do I mean by that? They only do 2 new pre-orders per month, at minimum 2. They can definitely do more. This month they actually did 3, which is much higher than what they usually do. Last month I'm pretty sure was like the 2 like back in June, it was the 2, I don't remember who they were, but I'm pretty sure one of them was from Terminator 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of them was for Terminator 2, and then the other one was for another horror movie, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But this month, we got The Punisher, we got Venom from Let There Be Carnage, and we got Iceman in his comic book version. So 3 figures in the pre-order cycle. They're all releasing in different months, which I still think is very stupid. They're definitely going to get pushed back no matter what. But I like the way that they do it sometimes, and I do like that they do reissues in between their pre-orders as well. But these figures, a lot of them, we're not going to see them for a very long time because MAFEX just sucks at releasing figures on a timely manner. That's it. Here we have a Black Panther from the Infinity Saga. This is the original suit version. So this is directly from Captain America Civil War, which I think is definitely his best looking suit, and especially with how they did the previous Black Panthers, this one also looks really good. Now, I don't necessarily collect MCU figures, but this would probably be your definitive figure to collect. This one is another Black Panther this is T'Chaka. Oh, so this is specifically from his movie and the way that he looked at the beginning of said movie, which is really nice. I actually like that they're including this figure. I don't expect this figure to release anytime soon. Again, just saying. And we have sure. Wait, no, this is T'Challa as well. In his oh god, that's a big name. This is the Endgame Vibranium Luminous version. So this is where he can actually absorb all the damage and everything. And he does come with the Iron Man Gauntlet. Is this the first time they actually included that piece? That is like Hulk size and everything. Very, very nice to actually do that here. He does look really good, so I'm excited as to how these are going to be pulled off and everything. Oh boy, here we have the one and only that kind of destroyed the DCEU. Nothing against The Rock. I just think he's really funny for trying to be the center of attention of a whole universe when Black Adam is like the least remembered supervillain in terms of popularity. He didn't have a lot of popularity. But yeah, we're getting a new Black Adam, which for those that actually enjoy the movie, he looks pretty cool. He has the gold suit, so there's that. All right, 4th page. Let me just double check if it's only 5 pages or if there's more. It does seem to be only 5 pages. So we're getting into the Spider-Man figures. This seems to be the Spider-Man from Negative Zone. It's just your basic Spider-Man. It's going to be a good Spider-Man. It's just black and white, really. There's much else to talk about this one. We are getting... who is this? Okay. We're getting into the territory where I don't know much. Who are you? Venom 2099. Okay, that's how you know I don't know shit. This is a cool-ass design. And I think it does have the same body as the previous Venom. He does have, like, pointy feet. Like, he actually has toes. I'm a little bit curious as to how this one's going to turn out, because it will go perfectly with the 2099 Spider-Man. Excited. Oh, this one right here tickles my balls like anything else. Oh man, this video is not gonna get monetized, is it? If it did, oh man, I broke the YouTube algorithm here. But we're getting a blue Venom. Oh fuck yeah, the blue color version. This is probably the prettiest looking Venom I've ever seen. It's enough to make a grown man cry. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna cry, but I am gonna shed a tear. But I love it. This looks so good. I'm very excited for this figure, especially if during the time they actually release this figure, we get the special coloration of Spider-Man reissued. So I can definitely see that happening to kind of promote this version as well. Very excited to see how it happens, that sort of thing. I'm gonna kind of skip from this figure because I did not care for the Flash movie. It's the Young Barry version. I'm gonna be that guy. I did not care for Michael Keaton's Batman. I did not care for it. I did not watch the movies, so I did not grow up with them. He looks nice. He does look very blocky though. That might just be the prototype. But yeah, I know he can't really turn his head, so that's another thing. It is the Batman from the modern suit from the Flash. Gal Gadot, I've already mentioned that I don't like Gal Gadot, so I will just skip through that. Is this Lobo? It is Lobo. Oh, shit. Justice League Lobo. This guy looks dope, and he does have that little bulldog right there. Ooh, this guy looks good. Oh, I cannot wait until Jason Momoa plays Lobo in the next year's Supergirl movie. Oh, that's going to be so good. But next up, that's pretty much it. So Lobo was the last guy right there. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff here. Oh, this one is also another good one. We are getting the Joker from... what's the actor's name? Joaquin Phoenix. I love the movie. The second movie, I never watched it. I heard it was a damn dumpster fire, so I'm never going to watch it. The Joker from The Joker, of course. Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad. A nice look, honestly. If they make that bottom piece like very soft plastic, it'll work well. We are getting a 2.0 Homelander as well. Version 2.0. They just released a special color event exclusive version for this event specifically. So, yeah. I would expect this figure to also be really good. We are getting a Billy Butcher as well. 2.0 version. He does look very fat here. I'm pretty sure the actor didn't look this fat. Like, it's definitely the coat, the trench coat that's making him look this fat. But at the same time, that face is not doing him any favors as well. But they look nice. Here is the event exclusive Homelander. I'm pretty sure they showcased that as well. Maeve, Queen Maeve. So this one actually looks really nice. I think the face, actually, they did get it pretty good there. So very nice. Now, this one is a great one. We are going to be getting a James Gunn Superman MAFEX. We already have it announced. We just got it announced with this event as well. So we are be on the lookout for this one. And funny enough, with the Punisher just being announced and released for pre-order, we are getting the Daredevil Born Again MAFEX figure. Punisher and also Daredevil himself. Excited about these two. I was gonna get the Marvel Legends, but I kind of regretted my decision, but I canceled my pre-orders for those because I don't necessarily care. We are also getting pre-orders for Bucky or the Winter Soldier from the Thunderbolts. Yelena, all right, well, here we go. We are getting John Walker from the Thunderbolts, Yelena Belova from the Thunderbolts, and Bucky Barnes. I'm very excited about all of these figures. It's funny enough that the Winter Soldier figure shot up in price after the Thunderbolts movie because everyone fell in love with Bucky yet again. So do expect this figure to kind of go quickly in some instances. So just saying. And that seems to be pretty much everything here in terms of new releases and new announcements. I'm very excited for a lot of these. So really, very, very hopeful that a lot of these come out sooner rather than later because, again, very much hate how MAFEX or Medicom kind of has their release schedule with a limited amount of pre-orders just per month. Hopefully they can actually do something about that very soon or in the future. But besides that, that's pretty much all the time I have for you guys today. Let me know down in the comments below because I would love to know what you guys think or currently think about these announcements. But besides that, if you like this video, just like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.